So energy conservation is a big deal for people with autonomic disorders, especially orthostatic disorders, probably even compounded when people have issues of gastric motility, colonic motility, hydration issues, sweating abnormalities. But we'll start with true issues of energy conservation. So we all have about a certain amount of energy supply in a day. So that means concepts of fatigue, how much you can do in a day, and what we can do. And what happens to all that is that we run out of steam, fuel, energy, and what we can do. I keep using the word "what we can do" or those words "what we can do," and we're just done. And there's things that we can do that can be help-alongs, not absolute answers that can fix everything. Ultimately, ongoing treatments for the orthostatic and autonomic disorders as a comprehensive approach. Again, there's not one thing that fixes it all, but sort of a recipe, many ingredients to help along of sort of physical education, exercise, medication, wellness, mindfulness, health psychology. All those things are tools that just help make things better. But energy conservation, one is first is being aware that your body has a certain amount of reserve energy supply, fuel to get through the day. So first thing is being aware of this concept. If it's not identified, you're just sort of going through your day in a free fall and not doing well. So at first identifying that this is occurring. Two is it does require planning. It does remove some of the joy of life of spontaneity at times where you have to sort of think about, okay, what is a day like? What is a week of my life like? And what is a day or a month of my life is like? So that means looking at your day. When is your energy the best? When is your stamina the best? Maybe you're more of a morning person. Maybe you're more of a night person. Thinking about when is your energy the best and really thinking about how to do things in those times when your energy is best and when your energy is um, less effective. So maybe try to front load things. If you really think you have 2 hours of good energy, you try to do things that you need to do at that time and say, maybe I really should be doing things in later parts of the day or those times when your energy is not so good. Over time, when you are recovering, doing more, you'll be able to reclaim more energy. So planning is key and be willing to acknowledge that. So one is identifying this is occurring, two, acknowledging it without feeling those feelings of, yes, we know you want to have a life, you want to do those things, you want to be fun, but you're going to actually get there sooner and longer times of doing that by at least acknowledging it and taking it slow. And also being mindful of those emotions of shame, guilt, embarrassment, fear, and letting people down. So you have to at least be acknowledge, be aware, and mind check of those emotions. So planning. So if you have a day, take your day and write it down. Think about it. This is when your energy is best. Plan it, execute it, think about it. When's your activity at best? It can also be, it's not just physical, it's cognitive, mental. What activities are most demanding? Sometimes the things that are most draining are the mental cognitive. Doing too many things at once. You might have to do things. We know in workplace culture that doing too many emails at once are issues. So maybe try and do things sequentially in a routine, in an order. Multitasking is a myth. It's a marketing scheme. It doesn't exist. We do one cognitive intellectual task at a time. So we do things one thing at a time. So that's an important thing. It will not be ideal to say, okay, I'm going to do 5 things at once. You might say, I need to actually work on my pharmacy refills, coordinate my appointments is the next thing, and then maybe work on something for my wellness or my family. You don't do 4 things at once. And again, plan it when your activity is the best in terms of your energy. The other thing that's important also is acknowledging there could be setbacks. You might have a bad day, you might need to cut back, and you might go through a bad week. You might actually say your plan didn't work and really be okay with a setback. At least you try. I always say frustrations and Feeling some of those emotions of feeling, oh, I'm frustrated, or this didn't work well, is okay. That means you care and that you want to try do things better. That is all okay. Just got to sort of just keep trying. The other thing that's important is about not just the day, about things that you may want to do, like holidays, life cycle events, birthday parties, vacations. You're allowed to have fun. Is to say, okay, this is a big day coming up. I got to plan and save my energy. That may mean to ask people in your life, hey, I need help with this. I need to actually save my energy up the day before. I may really need to bank things. I need a plan. We need to really work together. Instead of doing all the 10 activities for this big life cycle day, like a birthday party or a wedding or an event or this thing I need to do, I need help in doing at least 5 of these things. Or if this Saturday event or this work event I need to do, it's a big event, I really need to take it easy the day before and being okay. So again, it's being aware of energy conservation, planning, organizing, acknowledging, communicating, sharing, being okay, trying to shed those emotions that sort of hold us back. This is a lot of those aspects. Another thing is also about the physical things is planning. If there's things that you want for food, medicines, things, have it in your home, have it in your place of living, get it there, get it shipped there, organize it, keep it ongoing, don't run out. Have your medicines 90 days if you can, not 30 days. If there's a certain beverage or food that you need, have it delivered routinely, keep it going, don't run out. Um, Typical things are important. If something that you want, for example, typically in your house, in your kitchen, don't keep it on the top shelf, keep it on the lower shelf. If you're doing food prep or things, if it's important energy conservation, if it's a big deal, sit when you do it instead of stand. Those things, if things are areas where it requires more energy, if it's standing demanding, sit when you can. Bring things to levels of physical activity or planning that make more sense. A little organization helps greatly. Take notes, write it on a chalkboard in the kitchen, put a chalkboard in the kitchen, use your phone if you have to, but really try to make these ways to help yourself. These are little sort of teach alongs, and they help because when you're so busy trying to get through the day, unless you really stop, plan, think, and organize, it just all blurs together because you just feel so bad. And again, we really appreciate all of you. We know it's not easy, and these videos are just trying to help along to make things better for all of you. And bless all of you and take care.